Here is the weekly horoscope for Sunday, October 19th to Saturday, October 25th, 2025. This week the stars invite us into a refined chapter of relationships, identity and transformation. On Tuesday, the new moon in Libra seeds a fresh cycle of balance, harmony and partnerships. Soon after, the sun enters Scorpio midweek, shifting the tone from social ease to emotional depth and authenticity. With transits like the Mercury-Mars conjunction and the ongoing influence of Pluto in direct motion, the cosmic invitation is to reset how you relate, what you value, and who you allow into your inner circle. Aries, partnerships dominate your week. Tuesday's new moon in Libra, your opposite sign, highlights where you've been pleasing or adjusting too much. Now you get to ask, what do I want out of this? Midweek, as Scorpio energy kicks in, you'll find yourself peeling away facades in relationships, craving authenticity over applause. The Mercury-Mars conjunction drives you to speak your truth, but pause before the hot take. A gentle "I feel" goes further than the dramatic roar. By the weekend, you'll realize that giving less but clearer is more powerful than doing everything. For Taurus, your value system and financial boundaries are under review. The new moon in Libra lights your sector of resources and shared values. A perfect moment to set a fresh intention. What you will accept, what you will release. As the sun moves into Scorpio, you feel deeper into your self-worth and how others reflect it back to you. The Mercury-Mars conjunction may prompt a conversation about money, fairness, or a legacy issue. Watch for emotional triggers disguised as negotiations. Close the week by reaffirming, your comfort is not just about money, it's about dignity. For Geminis, communication, networking and your mental landscape are buzzing. Tuesday's new moon in Libra invites a fresh take on how you relate. Group chats, collaborations, social media, maybe even a podcast idea. Midweek, Scorpio season pushes you deeper. Not just talking, but listening to what you've been saying beneath your words. The Mercury-Mars conjunction could stir a message that unravels a pattern. Maybe something you've repeated in discussions. End the week by giving space for silence. The real insight shows up when you're not trying to be heard. Cancer, home, roots, and emotional architecture take center stage. With the new moon in Libra lighting your domestic/inner world axis, you're invited to create a space, internal or external, that reflects personal peace and dignity. As the sun enters Scorpio, the emotional stakes rise. Expectation, legacy, vulnerability all play their part. The Mercury-Mars conjunction may bring a spoken or unspoken feeling to surface, something you've hidden even from yourself. By week's end, you'll see that safety isn't the absence of change, it's the trust you bring into it. If you are a Leo, identity and self-expression get a makeover. Tuesday's new moon in Libra gives you a chance to experiment with how you present yourself. Maybe a new look, a new tone, or simply new feedback loops. Scorpio season then asks you to ask, does this really reflect me? The Mercury-Mars conjunction gives you voice, but also volume. Keep your intentions clear so you don't get lost in the echo. The weekend brings clarity. The version of you that feels loudest isn't always the one you'll like living with tomorrow. For Virgo, routines, health and service dynamics are waking up. The new moon in Libra suggests an intention around how you serve or heal, but do it on your own terms. Scorpio energy amplifies your depth. What routines were surface level and what need to excavate? The Mercury-Mars conjunction might stir inner tension around what you should do versus what you want to do. By the weekend, refine your schedule so your wellness supports your ambition, not undermines it. Libra, happy birthday season vibes still hum for you. The new moon in your sign on Tuesday resets your self-image, your goals, and your story. What version of you do you want to step into for the next 6 months? Scorpio season then invites the deeper work. Beneath the shine, what's authentic? The Mercury-Mars conjunction may provoke a talk or decision you've been sidestepping. Face it now or let it run longer. By week's end, you'll know that showing up as yourself is the real magnet. For Scorpio, the sun enters your sign midweek. Welcome to your annual solar energy boost. With that, you're leaning into transformation, raw authenticity, and power reclaimed. The new moon in Libra sets your partnerships into fresh alignment. Now ask, which alliances truly reflect your evolution? The Mercury-Mars conjunction heightens your investigative edge. Use it to release rather than control. By the weekend, you'll realize the power you want is the one you own, not the one you wield. Sagittarius, your expansion zone is getting a tune-up. The new moon in Libra nudges you to consider, how do you grow? Through relationships, networks, or new philosophies. Scorpio season turns your attention to hidden beliefs, spiritual depth, what you believe versus what you feel. The Mercury-Mars conjunction may reveal a mental belief that has been running automatic. Choose whether you'll keep playing it or write a new script. By the weekend, you'll see that freedom isn't doing everything. It's choosing what matters deeply. For Capricorn, career and reputation are in the spotlight. The new moon in Libra invites a fresh public-facing chapter. A role upgrade, a new title, a refreshed persona. Scorpio season then asks, does the world see you or a version someone else made? The Mercury-Mars conjunction may trigger a move or message you must get out. But align your voice with your mission. By the weekend, you'll realize influence isn't just climbing. It's authentic leadership. If you're an Aquarius, your learning, travel, and belief systems stir. Tuesday's new moon in Libra suggests setting an intention. What new horizon do you see? What truth do you want to explore? Scorpio season deepens this. From surface curiosity to soul inquiry. The Mercury-Mars conjunction gives you an inner stirring. Maybe a course, a journey, or a confession you've avoided. By the weekend, you'll understand that vision isn't just seeing, it's becoming. Pisces, shared resources, intimacy, and transformation tap in for you. The new moon in Libra invites a fresh intention around what you share. Money, time, emotion, and with whom. Scorpio season awakens the deeper currents. What fear underlies your trust? The Mercury-Mars conjunction could bring a conversation or internal message about what you owe and what you own. By week's end, you'll know that true freedom isn't sharing nothing. It's sharing from enough. This week's journey takes you from the surface of charm into the depths of truth. With the new moon in Libra, you planted seeds of harmony. Scorpio season now asks you to water them with authenticity, not just effort. Expect conversations, moments, sensations that remind you. Balance feels good, but it also asks you to feel. By the weekend, you'll carry forward a sharper sense of who you are, who you're becoming, and the kind of connections built to last. If this reading brought light or clarity, like, share, and subscribe to Celestial Zodiac, so you don't miss next week's cosmic map.